What's up everyone, my name's Dave and today I'm going to show you how I made this outfeed table for my table saw. This simple outfeed table makes working with longboards and plywood a lot safer. It gives me a lot of storage underneath for sawhorses and a trash can. It's quick and it's easy to make, so let's get started. I'm using a piece of 3/4 inch laminate plywood for the top, but the inspiration for this outfeed table came from an episode of the New Yankee Workshop where Norm used a piece of melamine. You could go that route and probably save a couple bucks. The first step is to cut the top out to size, and I'll use a circular saw sitting on some foam blocks to make these cuts. I didn't use the table saw for this process for two reasons. One, it's a lot easier to manage the plywood on the ground using a circular saw, and two, I removed my original outfeed table before starting the project just to simulate what most people following along would do if they had to build an outfeed table for their saw without an existing one in place. Once the plywood top's cut to size, it's time to start working on the base or the frame of the table. I'm going to be using 2x4 material for this, and I'll start by cutting all the parts to length at the miter saw. The outfeed table is going to mount to this angle iron on the back of the saw. So I'll take a scrap piece of the top material and I'll set it on the angle iron and then make a measurement from that spot up to the top of the saw to determine how thick I need to make the frame boards. Then I can cut off one rough edge of the 2x4 and then rip it to its proper thickness. And once the first board's cut, I'll do a quick check of the stack up to make sure that the outfeed table is going to sit just below the surface of the table saw. Once I know I got that first frame board to the right width, I can go ahead and rip all the other ones to size. The next step is to put together the frame. I'll start by laying everything out and mark off where all the pieces are going to go, and then start drilling some countersunk pilot holes. Then the frame gets assembled using some 1¼ deck screws. Next I'll drill a few more pilot holes for screws that'll hold the top to the frame. Now I need to make a couple legs for the outfeed table. They're going to be made from 3/4 inch plywood, and I'm just going to put some tapers on them to make them look a little nicer. The first thing I need to do is cut 4 pieces of plywood out to the proper width and length. I'm going to make the length just a little bit shorter than the table is tall so that I can add some adjusters later and level everything off when I'm finished. Next, the taper lines need to be drawn out on each leg. Now the marks can be aligned on my taper jig and ran through the table saw to make each piece. To assemble the legs, I'll drill some countersunk pilot holes, apply a little bit of glue, and then use this 2x4 just kind of square everything up as I install the deck screws. Once I got the legs put together, I can install these levelers that I picked up on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive and they work well, and they'll help me to keep the outfeed table level to the table saw. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in picking up a pair. The side of the outfeed table attached to the table saw is going to be held in place with a couple of screws. I tried to use existing holes in the angle iron in the back of the saw, but there was only one that fit or was in the right place. So here I'm drilling out a couple of spots for some screws to go into. And once I'm done, I'll just hit it with some touch-up paint so that this doesn't rust out later. Now I'm ready to install the legs to the frame, and just like everything else, they're going to be held together with a little bit of glue and some screws. I'll drill a couple of pilot holes and install the deck screws. But on this one I made a little bit of a mistake. When I put the leg assembly together, or the two halves, I put the screws kind of offset from where the legs are going to go into the frame. So now when you look at the 3 screws across, everything doesn't line up just perfect. Good thing this is shop furniture. Once the frame's complete, I'll bring it over the table saw and set everything in place to do a fit check. I'll bring over the top and align it up to the side of the table saw. One note here is that I'll be applying some trim later, so I want to leave enough room that the trim sits flush with the edge of the saw, not the plywood. Once I'm happy with how everything's aligned, I'll trace out the top on the frame with a pencil. Then I can take everything apart, bring it over to the bench, and screw the frame to the top. With the outfeed table all assembled, I'll bring it back over the table saw and set it in place. In order for the crosscut sled and miter fence that I have to be able to travel all the way through the cut, I'm going to have to create 2 grooves or dados into the top of the outfeed table. To locate the grooves, I'll use the table saw miter slots. Then I'll come back in with a square and draw out the rest of the lines. I'll clamp a guide in place and then use my router and a straight bit to create the dados. To ensure that I get nice clean straight lines with minimal chip out, I'll make multiple passes with the router, adjusting the depth just a little bit each time. The router bit left rounded corners on the dados, so I came in with an old chisel and squared everything up. Once I finished up the miter slots on the outfeed table, I could slide it into place for the last time and screw everything down. The stack up of the top and the frame ended up sitting about a 30-second lower than the top of the table saw, which I think is perfect. And now that everything's screwed in place, I'll use a long straight edge to make sure everything's nice and flat. I'll check the table in a couple of spots, and then I'll adjust the levelers on the legs to try to get everything nice and even. Next, I need to create some trim to go around the table to make it look a little better and to keep it from chipping out as easy. I had a couple of rough cut boards of maple, so I decided to use those. I didn't have any birch hardwood, but the maple matches the birch plywood pretty well. I dimensioned the rough stock by running it through the joiner and then through the planer, and then I was able to cut some thin strips using a table saw. I cut the strips at the miter saw just a little bit oversized, and then applied some glue and installed them to the table using some pin nails. I installed the two sides first, and I let the glue dry for a little bit, and then came back in and flush cut the ends. Then I repeated the process on the end piece. And once the sides were finished, I was able to repeat the process for the trim on the end. As I was letting the glue dry on the trim pieces, I decided to take an oak dowel and go ahead and fill in some of the screw holes that I had made earlier on the frame and the legs. As I was sawing the oak dowels off, I noticed a little bit of side-to-side movement on the outfeed table. It was just a little bit too flimsy. I had a little bit of leftover plywood, and I decided to make a skirt or something that went from front leg to front leg. So I cut everything to size at the table saw and miter saw, added a couple of pocket holes, applied some glue, and then screwed the face plate or skirt into the two legs. After doing this, I applied a couple of brad nails from the skirt into the frame, and this tightened the table up tremendously. I should have done this from the beginning, and it would have been a lot easier if I had. Once I was done making and installing that skirt, the glue had dried enough on that final piece of trim that I could go back in and saw it flush. The next step was to sand all the oak dowels smooth with my random orbital sander, and then come in and break all the edges on the trim I created with a sanding block and some 220 grit paper. To finish the outfeed table, I just put on a couple of coats of wipe-on polyurethane. It's strong and durable and matches a finish I put on some shop cabinets a couple of months ago. Once the finish had a couple hours to dry, I was able to put my sawhorses and my trash can underneath of the new outfeed table. Everything seemed to fit like it should, and I'm finished. This project was super fast and easy to make. Such a simple design, but it works so well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the project, and if you did, think about giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel.